Three women are still recovering from Friday's shark attacks in Walton County. 45-year-old Elizabeth Foley of Virginia lost her left hand and suffered severe injuries to her midsection. Birmingham 15-year-old Lulu Gribbons lost her left hand and doctors had to amputate her right leg above the knee. Lulu's friend suffered minor foot injuries. Lulu's mother updated her condition, writing that her vitals are good. She's in Ascension Sacred Heart, Pensacola. Elizabeth is in stable condition at HCA Fort Walton Beach. Both Elizabeth and Lulu were bitten twice by what officials believe to be a bull shark. While sharks are very common in the Gulf, attacks on people are very rare. As News 13's Kimber Collins tells us, there are things you can do to better your chances against a shark attack.
The American Shark Conservancy said bull sharks call the Panhandle home.
They're one of the most abundant sharks, so by no means does it mean that we have too many of them.
With warmer Gulf temperatures, bull sharks will be closer to shore due to bait fish moving to more shallow water. Lead scientist Hannah Med said if bull sharks are in feeding mode, they will check things out that could register as an injured animal or fish. But without having hands, sharks tend to check things out by taking a bite.
9 times out of 10, even more likely there's going to be a bite and a release, because even through just biting us, it's not the same as a fish. We're not going to taste the same. We're mammals. The body composition is going to be different. But unfortunately, if they're already sort of in feeding mode, if they do take that first bite and there is blood released in the water, they're quicker to jump to biting again.
Here on the Panhandle, we are getting closer to bull shark mating season. So for those coming to visit or those locals that head to the beach every now and then, there are some things you can do to make sure you don't attract unwanted attention from our area's marine predator.
When people are, especially, tourists or at the beach, when you're splashing on top of the water, you're mimicking that same, you're giving off that same vibration as an injured animal, whether it be a fish, a sea turtle. An injured animal would be giving off.
If you don't want to be prey, don't act like prey. It sounds really kind of cheeky, but really it's just think about what a fish would be doing. So if a fish was injured, it would be splashing around, erratic at the surface. And that's just an activity you'd most likely want to avoid.
If you tend to float, keep your arms and legs close to you, and standing in the water is safer than being on the surface.
If you're in water that is necessarily like hip or waist deep, if you're standing vertically, if they're swimming towards you, they don't know how much of you is behind you. It's just your legs, but to them, they're coming straight at you. So they're not sure. It adds a question mark. Like, is that thing 6 feet long? They don't know, and they'll probably most likely avoid it.
It's also a good idea to leave your jewelry at home, as the reflections could look like a fish to nearby sharks. In Walton County, Kimber Collins, News 13, Panhandle Strong.